Hello everyone, welcome to Blessed and Beautiful. Shout out to my sorors of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Hey Slaydees, how are you doing? Tonight, it is late at night, y'all. I'm telling you, I was late. My dog done gave up on me. But tonight, I'm going to be telling you about my tops and flops for the base and premium box Boxycharm for the month of May 2020. Now, before I get started, I want to tell you a couple of things. Number one, a lot of people ask, what are you wearing on your face? So very quickly, I want to tell you that my lashes are from Eyeshadow London, and they did a collaboration with Jasmine Brown, and the type is JB, and I love these lashes. These are like my favorite lashes, hands down. For my highlighter, can y'all see that highlight? Is it popping? I used the Ray Ray palette, and this is her first palette, not the second one. So this tells you this is pretty dated. This is the palette, and you can tell that this is my favorite. Look at it, y'all. It's a hot mess. It's been dropped. It's lost some of the shades. I tried to hold on to them. That didn't work. But anyway, this highlighter right here is called Radiant, and that's the highlighter that I have on today. I really like it. It's a nice low gold. It's not high blinding. My blush is from La Femme. I know a lot of people are into these blushes. About 4 or 5 years ago, maybe I got their tardy to the party, but here are the 6 shades that I purchased, and I have on my face the russet and terracotta. Those are the ones that I have mixed together for my blush today. For my lips, my lip liner is the NYX matte lip liner, and this is in the shade Vintage. And my gloss, because I love gloss, love it. This is Nabla Shine Theory Lip Gloss. I think it's Nabla or Nabla, I'm not sure, but that's what that is right there. And this is in the color After Sex. Yeah, not sure where they got that from, but I love it. It's very pretty. It's like a very sheer reddish tone. What else? My palettes, my eye palettes. Ace Beauty Vintage Dawn. So I used these today. I used the blue and the yellow shades because my eye look is because of my Sigma Gamma Rho shirt. I miss my sorors. I haven't seen them since before the pandemic, and so thought I'd do some representing today. And this is the Honey palette by ColourPop, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to blind y'all. These are the colors that I used, a mixture of those. All right, so that covers that. Next, in April, Boxycharm mistakenly sent me the this Elemis superfood hydration. It's some type of serum, and I chose the Zoeva palette. So if you're a Boxycharm person, you know that you get a choice for each of your boxes, and this was one and a palette was the other one. You chose between the two. I chose the palette, and I was sent this. Not that I don't like it, not that it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, nothing like that. It's just that I have a million serums. I have a lot of this, so I really wanted the palette. And because they, I notified them and told them that they were in error, they refunded me the value of the Zoeva palette into my charm room. So if you have any mistakes like that, first thing to do is to call them, try to get in touch with them. And because I did, we were able to rectify it. Very nice customer service. So I did say I would shout them out for that. All right. And now I'm moving on to my tops and flops. So these again are the tops and flops for the base and premium boxes for May 2020. Now, a lot of my followers, all my Slaydees, know that I have a very dry throat from the medicines that I take because of Crohn's disease. So if you see me over here sipping, that's because my throat is dry. So I apologize if I have to do that a lot, but it's a little over dry tonight. Okay, so again, these are an honest review of how these products worked for me. Know that all products, although they say they're the best or they can do this or do that, it always depends on that person's personal choices, how they choose to use the product, and what their level of ability in using those products may be. So again, this is a review of how the products worked for me. They may work differently for you, but this is what I assessed over this past month. Now I'm going to start with my tops. I'm going to tell you the name of the product, what it retails for, and what are my thoughts. So the first is from my premium box. This is the Too Faced Natural Matte Eyeshadow Palette. I loved the packaging. It's very cute. It retailed for $38. And these are buttery nude shades. This is the palette. It's very, very, very just luxe feeling. Very much so. Can you see that lace on there? Very nice packaging. You can do a nude look or a natural look with this. The shades are buttery, so even the most avid beginner would be able to do a nice look with these shades. You can use them to do a smoky look. You can also use them as transition shades for other palettes. They have a lot of those rainbow palettes that are coming with no transition shade. It's just all colors, and some are starting to use a color as the transition shade, but I like to have like a nude for mine to start with, so that works well for me. Now moving on, I am Dead Sea Minerals Makeup Remover Wipes. I really liked these. They have a lot of the cleaning solution on each wipe. It worked well on my eyes. That's the biggest thing. But I do wear waterproof mascara and waterproof eyeliner, so this didn't hold up in those categories. But at night when I'm tired, which will probably be like tonight, before I get into bed, I will just use that wipe to get most of the makeup off, and then wash in the morning, depending on how I'm feeling. Some nights I just can't move, and the wipes are in my drawer so that I can at least get the makeup off, and then in the morning do a really good wash. It also helps when you're doing an eye look or whatever, and you're getting makeup, you know, on your hands or on other things that are around you. They're good at helping clean up as well. All right, the next top product is the Moda 5-piece eyeshadow kit. 5 pieces. They retail for $27.95. They were in the base box. I used them tonight to do my look. I love these. You can always use extra eyeshadow brushes, especially if you're like me and I use, it's like art. It's like a palette. And so I'm using like all these different brushes, and they all help because they're small. And so for my eyes, when I'm trying to get the product exactly where I need it to be, I need smaller brushes. Smaller, fluffier brushes are my favorites. And the other that I liked about these is that it tells you the name of the product and where you should use it. So this is the BMX 430, and you should use this for your crease. So you can use it in other places as well, but this gives you an idea, especially if you're a beginner, on how to use the brushes. I also like this texture that's on there. So it feels good in my hands, and I feel like it's not going to slip out of my hands because of the texture that's on the barrel. I really, really like these. Okay, my next top is Did I tell you these were $27.95? $27.95 retail value. Okay, the next is from my premium box. It was the Glow Recipe Watermelon Sleeping Mask. Retails for $22. And what I really like about this is it came with this card. This card tells you how to use this particular product, some suggestions, some tips, other items that you could purchase to use in conjunction with this. It also tells you that you can use it as a sleeping mask or as a regular daytime mask. I love it for a sleeping mask after I wash my face at night. This is so cooling and hydrating. I just love this. It feels really good on your skin, and it goes a long way. Like, I don't know, it's really weird. It seemed like it should dry up, but it doesn't. And I'm like constantly like, oh, well, let me put some on my neck. Let me put some on my, behind my ears. Like, I just had extra. It goes a long way. So as you can see right here, it's clear. It's very hydrating. It doesn't leave any like residue. It's almost like water. It smells just like watermelon. Just like watermelon. It smells really good. So that's that product. And this is one of my top faves. And it works. In the morning, my face is just nice and soft. Very hydrated. Has kind of like a radiant look to it. I really, really like that. The next is the Milk Makeup Glow Oil for your lip and for your cheeks. This retails for $15. I was seeing the buzz around. Okay, I was seeing buzz around YouTube that some people thought this was a deluxe sample. It is not. This is actually, I forgot about that. This is actually the size, but it's a balm. It's not like it's something like a lotion. It's a balm, so it's gonna take you a minute to get through this, and it's very pretty. It's like a deep pink, but it comes out sheer, and it gives you a sheer wash of color. I hope you can see that. And it has kind of like some glitter in it, but very fine. Nothing that really shows up, but every once in a while I notice it a lot more than another day. I don't know if it's because once you swatch it, it doesn't look the same, but when I first took this little piece off, it was a lot of shimmer. And they put the information about the product on this little white card. If you can see, y'all, I wear glasses, and even with my glasses, I could not read. This writing is tiny, but for those of you who could read it, it's the same information that's on this little carton, I guess is what you would call it. I don't know if you can see that, but that writing is tiny. So I guess they felt like if they took the tiny writing and put it on here that it would work. I still can't see it, but I love it. It works very nicely. I'm going to keep it. I would like to try some other colors. Moving on. Okay, the next is the Tart Sugar Rush Best Bud Lip Butter Balm. It smells so good. It's like a, can't even describe it. It's like candy. Maybe if you go into like a candy shop, kind of like that smell. It's really, really good. And it's very hydrating, and a little goes a long way. So this also is not a deluxe size sample. This is the full size, but again, this is a balm. So you're not going to be putting a ton of balm on your lips. A little goes a long way. I mean, all of these are sheer. You basically just use this for moisture and hydration. This is in the color Peony, yes. So it's that pinky color, but it doesn't come out like that on your lips. It's very, very sheer. I love this. And oh, you can use it under matte lip products to keep your lips from getting dry from that matte makeup. Sometimes my lips just can't take it. Feels like I have sandpaper on me. Now, what else is, oh, this. I forgot to write these down. These are the Beddington Beauty Powder and Contour Brush Set. Retails for $90. $90. But I love them. Very good. This one especially is my favorite. Very fluffy. I use it for all over powder and sometimes to clean up under my eyes. And then this one I use for contour or bronzing. So I haven't decided yet how I'm going to use this one, but they're both very good brushes. They're not too heavy. They do feel kind of luxe, and the gold is beautiful. So those are in my tops. Now I'm moving on to the flops. The first flop, which is not really a flop, but just because of my preference, I had to put it in the flops. And that is the Smashbox Photo Edit Eyeshadow Trio. I don't like small things like this. Although it is a palette per se, these are 3 colors that you could put together and create a look. So I understand that. It's called Holy Crop. And it has, to me, some very fall-looking shades. This is the hardest. I like that it looks like a photo camera lens, so very cute packaging, but it's very hard to get open. Okay, here we go. No mirror. It's just clear. And these are the 3 shades. I swatched them all. They're very buttery. They work very well together. First of all, again, like I said, this looks more fall to me. And then these things get lost. I am keeping the ones that I find inside of a makeup bag, but I don't reach for that. I reach for my palettes, or whatever I'm using on a no makeup day. I have to make myself remember there's a billion of these little things floating around. So that's why it's in the flops. Also in the flops is the KVD Inkwell Liquid Liner. This also was in the premium box for May. Retails for $20. You shake it, you can hear that, and then you line. But for me, it was like I couldn't line fast enough and it was dry. So I do like that it dries quickly, but it dries so fast that I can't get the line finished. Let me see. This is, yeah, that's it right there. And if I was able to just go, that would be great. But I'm still trying to make the line and make sure my, my cat eye is looking good. So I'm kind of like moving along, trying to make sure there's no skipping or anything. And it just dried too quickly for me. I do like the color. The color is called Dark Wave. It's a really pretty blue, as you can see. But it just dried out too quickly for me. Caused me to make a lot of mistakes. So for that reason, this is in my flops. Maybe if I become better at getting that eyeliner, maybe it'd be better for me. But for right now, I have to pass that along. The other flop is this Trestique. Came in my base box, $24. I didn't like the formula. It's not a product that I would use. I like the liquid concealers. So this is supposed to be a concealer. I like the packaging. So let me turn it this way so you can see. It says Trestique. It's in the color Toffee. They did get the color right. So you have this part here that is the actual concealer. So I hope you can see that. That's the shade Toffee. So they got that right. It's light enough. I'm getting a little darker because of the summer. I don't know why, because I haven't been outside. Well, I do walk the dog, but other than that, surprised I'm getting darker. But in any case, it's just not a formula that I would use. I do like this package, the way it's made. And then this top comes off to reveal a sponge. And then you can use the sponge to, buff out your edges or, spread it out so you don't have to use your finger. It's a very innovative product. Just didn't work for me, so I'm passing it along. All right, so those are my tops and my flops, and I have one more item, which is this. I had to put it in the undecided only because I have not used it. This is the Glam Glow Berry Glow Probiotic Recovery Mask. I love the packaging. This color is so pretty. And this is a recovery mask that you use either at night or during the day. It's not one that you sleep in. But they are saying on here that if you want, you can leave it on and just tissue off the excess and smooth it out and then go on with your day. Not sure I would do that just because it looks like a smoothie to me. I would have to be using like a very small amount, and it would really have to tissue off, as they say. Where can I put this? Let me put it up here. So, I mean, you see what it is. And if I leave this on for 10 minutes, it's going to dry at some point. I don't know if I would then just leave it on my face. But they're saying it is possible for you to do that. And again, like I said, it looks like a smoothie. It smells faintly like berries. So I hope you can see that. I don't want to pour it out, but yeah. So I do plan on using this soon. This is a 24-month shelf life, so I have time to finish up some other products before I have to jump into this one. So that's it, everyone. I think I've covered everything. That was the May 2020 tops and flops. I will be doing this again at the end of each month, hopefully the last Friday before the new month starts, so that in the beginning of the month you will see me unbox my items, and then at the end of the month you will see me tell what my review is on how I like them, how they worked for me, if they didn't work for me, and then watching your comments to see maybe it worked for you and you have a tip that would help the rest of us know was a better way to make those particular products work. Or maybe we all thought something was great and we're trying to find out some good deals on how we can repurchase those items. So thank you so much, Slaydees, for being with me this evening. And if you are not a part of the Slaydees Squad, then all you have to do is click the subscribe and touch the bell. Every time that I upload a video, you will be notified, so you can be one of the first to get in, have a seat, sit down, and come on into Blessed and Beautiful. I hope that you Slaydees have a wonderful evening. I'm praying for everyone during this time of the COVID-19 and then all of the tragedies with the death of Mr. Floyd and just everything that's going on in our world. We need peace. We need prayer. So ladies, don't forget to pray and then slay. Love you all. Good night. Bye.